This is the full tech tree overview for the Dynasty Faction in Tempest Rising. From specialist units to support powers and everything in between. So let's jump in, and it all starts with the construction yard. This is the heart of the Dynasty base that gives a large supply of power, has the ability to be upgraded, and gives you access to one of the 3 Dynasty plans to build your tactics around. Each plan offers a completely different playstyle. Martial plan focuses on military aggression. Security plan focuses on repair and surveillance, and a logistical plan focuses on gathering resources. From the construction yard, you have access to 2 new buildings, the power plant and the machine shop. Machine shop is usually the first building to place as a dynasty tactic and gives you access to the Tempest rig so you can start gathering resources. The machine shop also has the ability to be upgraded. Once the machine shop is done constructed, you have access to 3 new buildings, a silo to store the harvested Tempest, a flame turret for anti-infantry defense, or the barracks that gives you access to the backbone soldiers of the dynasty. From the aggressive guard foot soldier to the anti-tank missile trooper, or if you're looking for a bit more advanced units who can repair vehicles or steal enemy buildings, the technician is your answer. The barracks also unlocks your first vehicle, the pillager, a flamethrower tank. After the barracks, you unlock 2 more structures, a rocket turret and a specialist barrel, unlocking some high tier specialist units and support powers. If you're looking to boost your infantry soldiers or commandeer a single vehicle, the line officer is your go-to specialist. If you tend to go with a more vehicle heavy composition and looking for some repairs, the machinist is your go-to man. Seeing your enemies going vehicle or air heavy, then the operative, an anti-vehicle sniper, is your man. The Baru also unlocks the first support power, call in the guard to bring in some instant infantry reinforcements. When we move back up the tech tree, all the way branching from the construction yard is the power plant, the main source of power of the dynasty. This unlocks the fast harassing unit of dynasty, the Havoc. The power plant also gives access to a new building, the radar station, that unlocks defensive walls, salvage van for repairs, the main battle tank, the ball, flamethrower infantry, the igniter, and a new support power, mobile infirmary, that drops a frontline infirmary to keep your infantry healed up and in battle. The radar station also gives access to 2 new tech line choices. If you want to go for air supremacy first, then the air factory is your first choice. This gives you access to the main air units, the matchstick and the dragonfly, also a new support power, mine drops. The air factory also gives access to 2 new structures, air pads and a SAM site for some anti-air defense. If you're not in a hurry to rush out air and rather want to go with the high tier late game and tier 2 buildings, then upgrading your construction yard to a tier 2 bastion is the option. Doing this gives you access to the MCV, the Hammerhand transport air unit, the Porcupine MLRS and the lockdown support power. The tier 2 bastion also gives you the ability to upgrade 4 of your standard tier 1 buildings to the next tier tech, each unlocking new, more powerful units. The power plant can be converted to a reactor, unlocking a specialist unit, the physicist. The barracks can also be converted to an infirmary, unlocking some late game infantry in the form of the demolitionist or the assault gunner. The machine shop can be converted into a defender, slotting a missile defensive turret on the building, but also gives you access to the late game Tempest enhanced vehicles, the voltaic tank and the Tempest sphere. Lastly, upgrading the radar station to a jammer gives you access to the leveler, a flying artillery unit and a commando specialist unit, and also the dynasty's offensive support power, a missile drop. The jammer also gives you access to the late game base defensive structure, the voltaic turret. What do you think of this tech tree review of Tempest Rising? I did not go into detail for all of the unit overviews, and if you would like to find out more on each of these units, specs, abilities, then I suggest looking at the playlist I'm leaving here now for all of the unit spotlights. And if you did enjoy this content and looking for more Tempest Rising content, leave a like and subscribe for the latest greatest Tempest Rising content.